Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the Starcraft Nation. Zoya here from the Starcraft Squad. I'm bringing you a little update, changes thingy to the Starcraft Squad battle of the Viewers Tournament. So I've played 19 people so far. No one has been able to beat me. Some of them were really, really close. Not to give anyone say like I'm just destroying this thing. Some were really close, but no one's been able to beat me so far. I still got only 5 or 6 games left to play too. So we're changing the way you get into this tournament. Now remember, if you win this tournament, you get 50 bucks cash. So all you have to do, there's a two-parter to this qualifier thing. You can A, beat me in a 1v1 if you challenge me, and you'll get a spot. Or 2, there is a little format, we're going to be doing a little game where you have to submit a replay of you winning a ladder game doing these things. First thing first is right off the bat, you have to say, Starcraft Squad is the best YouTube channel around, or Zoya from the Starcraft Squad is an amazing commentator. Right off the bat, you have to say something like that, just so I know you did this replay after I posted this video, so you're not like sending a replay from 2 months ago. So right off the bat, you have to say Zoya from the Starcraft Squad is amazing, or the Starcraft Squad is the best YouTube channel around, something along the lines of that. Just so I feel good. Second thing is, you can do one of these 6 things in the game. Okay, I'm going to give you a list of 6 scenarios. You have to do these things and then win. So scenario number 1. You must expand before anything else. Can't attack. Okay, so yeah, you must expand before anything else. You can't build a barracks. You can build a supply depot. You can build like an overlord and stuff. But you can't expand before anything else. No gateways, nothing. So as soon as your expansion's building, you can put a barracks down or something. You can build supply depot. You can build some pylons before and stuff, but no spawning pools, no gateways, no barracks before your expansion goes down. Now this is just part 1 of that first scenario. And then after that, you may not attack your opponent. You cannot move out with your force until you have final tier units. Final tier units are Ultralisk, Broodlords, Carriers, Motherships, Battlecruisers, and I'm not going to say Thors. Thors aren't really a final tier unit. You can rush Thors pretty quick. So I think that will be it. No Colossals either. So you either have to have Carriers or Motherships, Battlecruisers, Ultralisk, or Broodlords. You cannot move out and attack his base. If you get it, you can build up a defense in the time after you expanded, but you may not move out with your forces until you have one of those units. And don't be like, well, I'm 200, I've got a bunch of Marines and Marauders and one Battlecruiser. No, I want to see, a pretty heavy, Battlecruiser force or a pretty heavy carrier force. So you're pretty much rushing these tier units after you expanded early. Now you can build static defenses, you can build any sort of unit, you can build a bunch of Zerglings if you want, but that's it for scenario 1. Expand before anything else, and then attack. You cannot attack until you have final tier units. Now, scenario number 2. You must have at least 3 drops going on at the same time. That doesn't mean you go into one base with 3 medevacs full of units and drop all 3 of them. That's not 3 drops going on. I want like a drop going on the south side of his base, a drop going on his middle line, and a drop going down on his expansion. And I want them all 3 relatively going on at the same side. I know if your macro is not great enough, you're not going to be able to micro all 3 of those at the same time. But as close to within 10 seconds of each other, I want all 3 landing and just 3 drops going on at the same time. And yeah, that's it for the second one. That's all I gotta do is 3 drops going on at the same time. Third scenario is Burrowed Baneling Bomb. Now, in case you don't know what that is, you have like 6 Burrowed Banelings set in a spot, and as an army's walking over it, you unburrow them. Now here's the key though. You must get over 25 kills, or at least a substantial amount of kills before if you want this to be in. So you have to be a huge Baneling Bomb, and I want that Baneling Bomb to be what won you the game. Like, he's coming at you with this huge force, you don't know if you're going to be able to live through it, you unburrow those 6 Banelings, his whole army's dead, and then you rush into his base with like 1,000 Zerglings, or something like that. That, you have to win the game with the Baneling Bomb, pretty much. Or just do a substantial amount of damage, so it's like, okay, you would have lost, but the Baneling Bomb saved you. Fourth thing, for Protoss players, I want to see an Archon Toilet. In case you don't know what that is, it's where you throw a vortex down on their army, you throw about 3 or 4 Archons into it, and as everything's leaving the mothership, everything's clumped into the smallest little portion to where the Archon splash hits every unit in there, and it completely kills everything. It's a super cool tactic. They're changing it 1.3 where so you can't do that anymore, so I want to see as many of these as I can before you guys, before it's gone. So, Archon Toilets. Scenario 5. No ground forces. You can build drones, you can build probes, you can build SCVs. You cannot build marines, you cannot build lings, you cannot build hydras. You can build mutalisks, you can build banshees, you can build void rays, you can build carriers, you can build you know, only air units, guys. This one's gonna be pretty hard, of course, but we don't want this qualifier to be easy to get into. So no ground forces, guys. Enough said. You can build static defenses like spine crawlers, photon cannons. For Terran, you're pretty much screwed on that one. You can try walling off your base, but no ground forces at all, not one. And then the final thing, this is the final thing you can do, is for Zerg players again, so Zerg have 2 special ones for themselves, but this one should be fun, is a spine crawler push. That means you're spreading your creep out, and you just push his front with a shitload of spine crawlers. Like, you contain him with spine crawlers. You don't have to kill him with the spine crawlers because it's going to be near impossible because it takes so long to reburrow them. But you push his front with spine crawlers, you contain him, you do a lot of damage, you keep him from leaving his base while you expand to 10 different bases or whatever you want to do. But spine crawler push. Now do these 6 scenarios. These are the 6 scenarios you can do to place into this tournament. So I'm going to put them in the description down below in case you need to hear them again. Remember, you have to say the little thing at the beginning of the game or it's going to be completely invalid right off the bat. So say, you know, Zoe is awesome or something like that. You can say it in all chat so the whole world sees it, and yeah, and then do one of these 6 things, and then you will qualify for this tournament. So you can remember beat me or do one of these 6 things. So yeah, make sure you guys do it, guys. It's free to get into this tournament. All you gotta do is make the qualifier with one of these things, and if you win the tournament, you get $50 cash from me. So there you go. I'm Zoya, and I'll see you guys next time.